What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see here, we are making some ooey gooey cinnamon rolls. Let's go ahead and jump into these ingredients. We have some Pillsbury pizza crust, some sugar, some powdered sugar, some butter, some vanilla, and some cinnamon. Y'all, this recipe is so simple and it's a crowd pleaser. You will not be upset with this recipe. As you can see here, I've just had my pizza dough at room temperature and I'm laying it out, stretched it out as much as I could. And I'm just covering it with some melted butter. Don't you worry, all the ingredients and the measurements will be in the bottom of the description. Once I have it covered, you just want to make sure that you spread the butter and get every corner, every inch of it. If you don't have a brush, that's just fine. Go ahead and do what I'm doing here and just rubbing it with the back of my spoon. Now we're jumping into the cinnamon and sugar. I put the two together and I mixed them very well. So you want to just make sure that it's all incorporated together, and we're just spreading that all over that pizza dough. And this is our finished product. This is the melted butter with the sugar and cinnamon all laid out. And we are jumping into rolling it up, y'all. I told you it was super simple. It doesn't get more simple than this. We are just making sure that we can get it as rolled as even as possible, because that does affect how they cook. So you just want them evenly rolled. Start from one end, work your way down, and just continue. And as you can see, my ends look a little crazy, but don't worry, they cooked fine. So if yours look like that, it's going to be okay. Now I am cutting them into about 1 inch size each, trying to keep it as even as possible. And that pizza dough does get a little sticky, so if you want to, you can throw a little flour down on your counter before you start so it doesn't stick as much. I did skip that step, but they came out totally fine, just a little bit sticky, but nothing crazy. Now I'm just putting them in my pan and giving them enough room in between each of the little rolls. I was a little skeptical with this one, but yeah, y'all, they turned out really good. They're super cute. And here they are going into the oven. They look like little roses to me. So let's jump into our mixture. This is our sugar glaze that goes over the cinnamon rolls. So I just had some butter, room temperature, that I squished down so it's easier to mix with the powdered sugar. And I did about 2 cups of powdered sugar. 2 cups of powdered sugar made a lot of icing. So if you want to cut back on that, you can, or you can, keep it the same and then use it on other things. So there you saw me put in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm just trying to get these ingredients incorporated a little bit more before I go ahead and get the hot water. And for the hot water, you want to do it slowly but surely. The recipe called for 6 tablespoons, but here you're only going to see me do 3. I do believe I ended up doing 5. And at the very end, I'll remember to show y'all what my consistency was. So here, I'm just making sure all my sugar gets into that hot water. It's melting it down into our icing. So just don't forget, take this process slow. Don't add all the water at once, because everybody likes the textures different. You might want it a little bit thicker of an icing, so you won't need the full 6 tablespoons. And look at these gorgeous little cinnamon rolls, y'all. Look at the bubbly. Don't forget to butter the bottom of your pan. I forgot to mention that before. But here's some close-up looking. They look so pretty, and that one right there in the middle is one of the ones that was on the end, so you know it still came out all right. And now we get to frost our cinnamon rolls. I just had some caramel that I wanted to use already on hand, so now I'm going in with the ice, and it does not need the caramel. You know, I'm pregnant right now, so I need extra of everything. But it was just fine with just the icing, and that is my consistency of the icing. And we have our finished product, y'all. They're so cute, so easy, so tasty. I appreciate y'all always for coming back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time.